welcome to the Critics Club. This is our top 10 flops, box office flops, that is, that we actually really like and enjoy. Just gonna preface this a little bit. This is gonna be set up a little bit differently. We are going to be doing this ranked from kind of biggest profit versus budget to lowest returns, or rather, how big was the flop. So a little bit different than we've normally done it, but this is, I think, kind of a unique one. So we just wanted to give it a shot. So joining me tonight is, of course, Jim and David. Jim is going to be going first tonight.
Yeah.
Jim, take it away.
All right, so like usual, I did 25, but looking into kind of what is a flop versus what is not a flop. It's not 100%. This made $1, so it's not a flop. I was informed by my colleagues that basically you need to make double the budget or more for it to be considered a success.
Yeah.
So I did rank 25. I am discovering my number 25 through 14 all have a profit, but still wouldn't be considered a what's called a hit. So I'm just going to breeze through 25 to 14, and then I'll actually get into the ones that took losses from 13 to 0.
And for those asking, we did look at worldwide box office, not just domestic.
Yes, exactly. So at 25, and these are in order from, at this point, this is order from biggest profit to smallest profit. So at 25, we have Blade Runner 2049, which made $126 million off of a budget of $150 million. So it did have a profit, but again, not considered a success. We have 2009's Watchmen, which had a profit of about $55 million. We have 1988's Willow, which had a profit of $22 million. Fight Club from 1999 had a profit of $37.9 million. Zack and Miri Make a Porno, basically $19 million. We have the original Blade Runner with about $12 million. 19, we have Mulholland Drive, which had a profit of about $5 million, but with a budget of $15 million. Dazed and Confused, Richard Linklater from 1993, profit of $1.4 million. 2006 is one of my favorite comfort movies of all time, Grandma's Boy, $1.6 million in profit. Number 16 from Mike Judge, Office Space, with a profit of $829,000, almost $830,000. So yeah, barely. We've got The Thing from 1982, one of my all-time favorite movies. It had a profit of only $243,000. And then number 14, the least profitable movie, and I'm actually thinking that these should have actually been reversed. My bad. But it's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with a profit of $785,000. So those are my profitable ones. Going into my actual losses, I'm going to go from biggest, I guess, or least loss to biggest loss. And also, just to be completely transparent, we did throw these into ChatGPT to put them in order for us, and obviously you see now that it fucked my shit up. So yeah. All right. So number 13, and I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna see if you can pick it. Okay. So 2006 movie directed by Mike Judge.
Idiocracy.
Wow, you say that weird. It's Idiocracy.
I say
what was that spelling?
Listen, hold on. I'm just gonna say that I mispronounce certain words on different days. It has always been a problem for me. If you ask me that question tomorrow, I would pronounce it perfectly. That is just, I don't know, because I don't really hear myself before I say it, so I just
That's okay. I tell people this. I tell people this all the time. I read the word albeit as all bite. And until I put two and two together that, that's not how you say that.
Oh, I'm a much better writer than a
Reader.
speaker. So yeah, it is what it is.
All right, yeah, number 13, Idiocracy, 2006, directed by Mike Judge, had a budget of only $2.4 million, but the box office only brought in $495,000.
Can I just say though, like, that doesn't seem like that low. Like, the film that they shot doesn't seem they could have done that on that low of a budget.
Yeah, no. I think so too. But it had a loss of $1.9 million. All right. Number 12 is a 1971 film directed by Mel Stewart.
Ooh, you may have lost me there. Mel Stewart.
If we're going by past lists, David should absolutely know this one.
1971?
All right.
Go for it.
It is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It had a budget of $3 million. Box office only brought in $687,000. Took a loss of $2.3 million.
Okay.
Wild, right?
Yeah, that's yes.
All right. What?
Mel Stewart. Jeez, I didn't recognize the director's name. I don't know why.
If I'm being honest, if you ask me what else did Mel Stewart direct? I got nothing.
Well, that's what I was looking at.
I got nothing.
I think that was probably like he did other stuff, but of course we're gonna get the one person in our comments going like, they fucking directed the best thing ever. Brenda Starr.
All right, number 11. 1996 film directed by Danny DeVito.
76.
96.
Oh, Matilda.
Yep. So Matilda is a great flick. Had a budget of $36 million, did $33 million in the box office, had a loss of close to $2.5 million.
God damn.
Yep. All right, number 10. You're not going to know this one. David might, but I don't think so. 1983 film directed by David Cronenberg.
The Fly?
When was this?
That's a good guess.
What
did you say?
When was it?
83.
It might actually be on my list. No, I didn't put the...
It is Videodrome.
Nope, didn't have that.
Very good flick. Very weird flick. Budget of $6 million. Box office did $2.1 million. Had a loss of close to $3.9 million. All right. Number 9. This is a film that neither one of you two knew when I talked about it in my favorite 80s films. But it is a 1981 film directed by Brian De Palma, starring John Travolta. It is called Blowout. Not a super well-known movie, especially when you think of like all the films that Brian De Palma made. This is not one that you think of. This is my favorite Brian De Palma film, though. It had a budget of $18 million. Box office was only $12 million, so it had close to a $6 million loss. And it's probably because y'all have never heard of it. All right. So number 8 is an incredible movie that I can't believe is on this list. I'm gonna blame marketing, but it is a 2006 film directed by Alfonso Cuarón.
Cuarón. Yeah, it's Children of Men.
Children of Men, yep. Budget of $76 million. Box office brought in close to $70 million, about a $6.1 million loss. Such a good movie. To a movie that I think is a good movie, but I think most people would disagree with me, is a 1985 Ridley Scott joint.
1985 Ridley Scott. Is that the Tom Cruise one?
Yeah.
The fucking unicorn
I
movie?
love this movie. It is legend. It is so good. It's until now where they've officially announced it. Closest thing to a Legend of Zelda movie we could have had, which is not close at all if you've seen Legend. But it had a $25 million budget. Box office only did about $17 million. Had an $8.1 million loss.
Yeah, this is one that I need to see.
It's so. I mean, you gotta put your '80s glasses on, man. You can't watch it with 2025 eyes.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so number 6, one of my all-time favorite movies. In fact, when I had this ranked as my top 10 of movies that and I ranked them from number 10 and then 1 being the best, this was my number 1. This is a 2010 film directed by Edgar Wright. You should know this.
God Pilgrim versus the World.
God Pilgrim versus the World. Cannot fucking believe that this is a flop, but it had a budget of $60 million, did about $52 million in the box office, $8.1 million loss.
Dude, I just don't think the world was ready for it.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just here's the thing. When I first heard of the movie, I was like, I would never go watch that. And I didn't.
I saw it opening night, and then I saw it that Sunday again. I love this movie so much.
Well, no, here's the thing. I have the movie. I own the movie. I've got it on like 3 different formats. I love the movie. Let me preface with the fact that I refused to watch it in theaters. I didn't even know what Scott Pilgrim was. I wasn't a big fan of Michael Cera.
Hold on. You did this the last time.
Sarah.
You did this the last time.
Or I can't remember his name.
Cera. It's
whatever.
Sarah.
I don't give a shit. He's not even an actor anymore.
He is.
Is he? Because I haven't.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but Adam Sandler films count anymore or whatever.
What What are you even talking about?
I don't give a shit about him.
He keeps saying Michael Cera.
Whatever.
I just ratted you out to Julia and Sarah.
Ooh. Like I give a shit about it. Some rando.
Oh wow, some rando indeed.
This is the same person who's like number 1 2010 film is American Sniper, by the way.
Yeah. It wasn't my number 1. First off, secondly, no, but like I never even heard of Scott Pilgrim, and the premise of the movie just did not interest me in any way whatsoever. It wasn't only until after people like convinced me to go watch it, watch it is when I actually did, and I really enjoyed it.
You're a follower. Yeah, we know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. People recommended it to me. Like, I guess whatever.
Okay, it's my time. $8.2 million loss. Okay, number 5, top 5. This is a director with a nothing name. This person's name is a nothing name to me. It's just a name. But it is a 2012 film directed by Pete Travis.
Who?
It sounds like a guy who
that I went to like 8th grade with.
Well, no, it more sounds like that guy who started a band in 8th grade and thought he was really gonna make it, and he just like
100%
bottomed out.
Pete Travis, 2012. I don't know any other movies directed by this person. It's Dread.
Oh, okay.
I love this fucking movie.
Okay.
I don't know if it's. I watched it probably about a year ago, and I think it still holds up. Even with it being like a 13-year-old movie, but it's really good. It had a budget of $50 million. It had a box office of just north of $41 million, had a loss of $8.9 million. Now, to the completely opposite end of the spectrum as far as types of movies from Dread, we have a 2007 film directed by a gentleman named Andrew Dominic. And the name of this movie might be what caused it to be a flop.
Go for it.
What? I'm sorry, I spaced out on you. I went super ADD on you. What did you ask?
2007 film by Andrew Dominic.
2007. Andrew Dominic. I'm gonna say I never watched a movie in 2007. That's my excuse for what you're about to say next.
I love this movie. I think more people would like this movie if they actually watched it. It's my number 4, and it is The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Well, is it like a spoof?
No,
it's because that's what it kind of sounds like. Just
it's
by
a
the
Brad
name.
Pitt film.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a Brad Pitt.
Who's that guy?
He's joking. Calm down, Jim.
I heard his rage. I heard his rage.
Don't fucking be triggered.
I feel like I just heard his blood pressure go up.
His silence does say a lot.
The budget for this film was $30 million, and I don't see that. even for 2007.
I don't think Brad Pitt would do anything for $30 million.
That's what I assumed. I assumed most of that money went to Brad Pitt because Casey Affleck is also in this movie, but it was way before like he became like an Oscar winner. So here's the thing. I couldn't tell you, what did he win an Oscar movie in? I mean, I'm going to assume it's a movie.
It's the Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
The what now?
Manchester by the Sea.
Were you about to say Gone Girl? Because that's his brother.
That's his brother. But what was the movie where it was like Gone Baby Gone?
Listen, so Casey Affleck is so forgettable to me.
Yeah, he's kind of a wet blanket.
And then not only that, but there was like the weird allegations. That weird fucking Joaquin Phoenix movie he made.
I think anything with Joaquin Phoenix is weird.
No. Weird Joaquin Phoenix movie, like there's more than
Joker.
Like that's a weird Joaquin Phoenix movie.
The Joaquin Phoenix movie where like he played a character where he went on like David Letterman and acted like a fucking complete.
Yeah.
And they're like,
the
Joaquin
Joker.
Phoenix. No. This is David Letterman was.
This is post her, but before Joker.
Oh, jeez, I'll be honest with you. Joaquin Phoenix is one of those people that he has a really weird, creepy look to me.
Yeah.
He's good. I mean, I think Joker sucks, but he looked good as Joker, so.
Joker, anytime someone was like, Joker is such a good movie, I didn't
like the movie.
It was so dark and edgy, and I'm like, it made me fucking fall asleep.
The bro movie.
And then they made a sequel?
That apparently nobody liked. Yeah, it was so terrible it didn't even make my list. So, but it definitely, I don't think it flopped because I think people.
No, it did.
No, it 100% flopped. It flopped hard.
It did not make my list. Okay.
Well, that's because.
That's the thing. We didn't. Nobody liked it.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're right. Fair enough.
Just for context. It had a budget of $200 million. It made 200. It had a box office of $207 million.
I'm impressed it made that much. Low key. But I think that's only because of the first one and of it being like the Oscar darling that it was.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Jim.
Assassination of Jesse James had a budget of $30 million. It made $15 million, so took a half loss, $15 million loss. All right, number 3. Another movie from the mid 2000s that I don't know if it, because I don't remember, but maybe it wasn't marketed right, but it is a phenomenal movie. 2006, Darren Aronofsky.
2006. Uh, man, he's made some fucking weird movies though too.
This one is called The Fountain.
Yeah, I almost put this on my list because I did enjoy it a lot, but
So good.
yeah, he's. Have you seen Mother?
Oh no, I
Don't.
Don't. That's a fucked up movie.
I didn't want to.
It's one of those movies where I was like, this looks really good. I like Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Let's go watch it in theaters.
I can't
And
remember who
walked
plays
out.
that, but I want to say that they felt. I think was it. The
Jennifer-
actress said they were fucked up for a while because of it.
Yeah, it was Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem.
Mm.
But The Fountain had a budget of 35 mil, took in 16.5 million, so it had a loss of 18.5 million.
Okay.
Brutal. All right, number 2. This one actually, like, I truly didn't know this, and I didn't know how bad it was. It is a 2007 film. It has 2 directors. One of them is my favorite director of all time, Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's Grindhouse.
Grindhouse.
Is it specifically Grindhouse, or did they break it out?
Went with the because they put them in theaters together, so I'm counting it as one movie.
Okay.
So it had so together they had a budget of $67 million. The box office.
Damn.
I saw this 2-movie double feature 4 times in theater.
I think you were the only one.
Yeah, dude. Like,
it only brought in 25 million.
Like, low key, I'm not surprised because, like, even with his name attached to it, Quentin Tarantino's name attached to it, I just had no interest in it.
Oh my god! It had a total loss of $41.5 million.
I'll tell you why, because the marketing made it look really stupid.
The marketing made it look they marketed it towards a very niche type of person.
Yeah.
Me. You can't market things to me because you will take a loss.
Well, I mean, it's all to me. It looked like a TV movie that should never have been released in movie theaters when I initially saw it during marketing. So, at that point,
they also just made it look like really cheesy and dumb. Like
that's what I said. It was like I was like, why would I pay full price for a B movie?
All the mistakes that they made. Well, you weren't paying full price for a B movie. You got 2 movies for the price of 1. But
even at that cost,
all the mistakes they made with Grindhouse, Robert Rodriguez. I mean, obviously Quentin bounced back, no problem. Robert Rodriguez fixed with Machete.
Oh, I loved Machete
because everyone loves Machete, and it was not a flop.
I still am confused about how there's a Machete in Spy Kids, but it's not the same Machete. It comes later because
it's his character. Robert Rodriguez can do whatever he wants.
No, I know, but when that movie first came out, like Machete, I was like, the guy from Spy Kids? Like, what the fuck is happening?
I've never seen Spy Kids. I have no idea.
I didn't even realize he was in Spy Kids.
Yeah, he's got like.
I now know that.
He was Uncle Machete.
Yeah, he was called Machete.
Spy Kids is a really bad film, but also one that I hold near and dear to my heart.
But do you know what movie I have seen though? Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
Tell us how you really feel.
That was a bridge too far for me, personally.
All right, so number 1, I almost don't even want to say it because I feel like all of us are going to have it on our list. It is a 1999 by Brad Baird.
Let me tab over to my movie ranking.
Did you say Baird or Bird?
I said Baird.
It is an animated movie from 1999. It may have been featured in Ready Player One.
Yeah, it's the Iron Giant.
I'm
So,
not surprised it was a flop, though.
I definitely am. Budget of 70 mil. Box office took in about 23 million. So it had a loss of $46.6 million.
Oh, so what's weird is I'm getting completely different numbers.
I'm getting roughly the same. And these you have
I'm
to
also rounding.
Oh, okay. Well,
my number was they lost 18.3 million on a budget of 50. Yeah. So the budget was 50 in theory. The box office gross was 31.
I got budget of 70 mil.
the same.
So that's why I'm kind of I'm wondering where, because I didn't pull any of the budget or box office independently. I am relying on ChatGPT to do it all for me, so I don't know how accurate my information is. So I don't think I'm gonna
tell it to give you a source.
It says all the sources are like Wikipedia, E Entertainment, G. So there are sources.
It's bird though, like the swallow, not like that was throwing me off.
Is it spelled like Baird though?
No, it's BIRD. It's Brad
like Bird, as in like the actual animal.
Oh, I wrote it down like an idiot. It's absolutely Bird.
That's why I was like 1989 Brad Baird. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I had a feeling you were giving him his name an extra a little something.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't be like shitting on you so much considering I couldn't pronounce fucking Idiocracy earlier. But
what did you just say?
Oh my lord. Idiocracy.
You should ask Idiocracy? You should ask our friend Michael how he says Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I know exactly how he says it.
Oh, dude,
he says Ocarina.
He says Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that's right.
We had a thing with it was the word schism back in the day, and he was like schism.
Oh Lord!
What?
And I was like, that is not how you pronounce that word.
I hate everything about what you just said.
I'm gonna bring that up to him tomorrow.
There's a 60% chance he won't remember what you're saying.
Okay.
And to be fair, though, in all fairness to Michael, I wouldn't trust your ass either. The way you say certain words.
What word? Name one word.
Idiocracy.
No, I think he's talking to me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Geoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I speak English real good.
Oh, really? You English?
So that is my list.
God damn, you speak American.
I'm hoping that we don't mind, as I'm sure we'll have some.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of crossover, guaranteed. Yeah. Just by the list that you told me.
Well, I mean,
I don't think y'all are going to have Videodrome or Blowout on your list.
No, there's a few.
There's a few, not everything
on my list. Yeah. On the you.
I know. Me and Geoff are going to have a few crossovers, guaranteed.
All right. My number one. And this again is biggest,
loss.
Blah 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 blah. Directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Directed by that one guy.
Directed by Denis Villeneuve.
Oh,
Villeneuve. Blade Runner 2049.
Yep.
Bless you. None of the Blade Runners did well. None of them.
Yeah, I was reading someone earlier was like, we failed Blade Runner 2049. I was like, well, we failed Blade Runner 19...
The movie's so good, too.
1984 or something like that, yeah.
82.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the first, 4K movies I wanted to get was Blade Runner 2049 just because it looks so good.
It's one of those movies that did better after the fact.
Well, I would argue the vast... Well, no, I'm not going to argue that. I was about
Most
to say
of the vast majority of my movies are very much cult classics.
So, my number 2 is one, Jim, that I'm surprised that you didn't have on your list. Directed by the Coen brothers.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have that on my list either.
A budget of $15 million. It only made $18 million.
Oh, what did I miss?
The Big Lebowski.
That is a box office flop. Yes.
Damn.
That's on my list.
I was shocked.
That's on my 20s list, not my top 20.
Damn, I did miss that.
Yeah.
Uh,
my number 3 is one of my, I would call it guilty pleasures. Directed by the Wachowskis.
Jupiter Ascending?
No.
That's a flop. Is it not a flop?
Okay. So let me just that is a great point. So there is a period of time, and like I don't know if it's just because they got like more money and then their vision like didn't get reeled in, but Jupiter Ascending, Cloud Atlas, whatever like that era of movie is, they just like they suck at making stuff now. Like I don't know what it is. Because Matrix Resurrections wasn't great either, and yet they're making a 5th one.
Why?
Because this Resurrections made money.
So here's the thing. Like, I think the problem with the Wachowskis is I don't think they ever lost their vision. I think they kind of went off a little too deep in on some of these things, because I really feel like the Matrix was a one-off.
Well, so yeah, like and like Lana Wachowski said, she was like, listen, the reason I'm making Resurrections is because they literally told me they were going to make this movie with or without me.
Right. And you can tell,
and
like they weren't that into it.
Well, I mean, they spent like the first half of the movie just fucking roasting like Warner Brothers and any fan that was like wanting for this movie to happen.
Oh, 100%.
They're like, we know every single argument that you're going to make, and we're going to make the joke for you before you even get to it.
That's exactly what that felt like. Like a big F you, buddy.
So, but that being said, neither of those films, it was in fact Speed Racer.
Oh, I forgot about Speed Racer. It is a flop. It was a flop. Yeah.
Never seen it.
$93 million box. Oh, dude. Okay.
I've heard it's good. Yeah.
I will tell you.
Nick
I will
loves that
tell
movie.
you. Be prepared. Do you get like motion sickness?
Not really. Not really.
Okay. Wait, you get motion sickness?
I don't. I'm just asking in general because it is one of those movies that like does not let up from the first frame to the end.
It is definitely motion cam aggressive.
Yeah,
I will say
mean,
that.
like it captures Speed Racer. Very well.
Sure. Like you remember how much do you remember about Speed Racer, the animated series, Jim?
I watched it on Cartoon Network at night when it was on when I was a kid.
Okay, so you're pretty familiar with it.
I mean, I would sure.
So the one of the screenshots that I remember most from that movie, you know how the car does this like 360 spin?
Yes.
Well, imagine being on the hood and just watching that do that constantly. That's basically the movie in a nutshell.
My favorite Speed Racer meme is the one where he's like, "Stop crying. Besides, it won't do you any good. We've got a lot of work to do starting right now."
Yep.
That was my like mantra every time something fucked up at work. I was just like, all right, this is what I'm living by. Number 4, this was a movie that I watched during Hurricane Harvey.
Okay.
So that gives you kind of a time frame. It is a Guy Ritchie film.
Not on my list.
And it was supposed to be the first of like 5 movies.
God.
If you haven't listened to the soundtrack for this movie by Daniel Pemberton, it is great. King Arthur, A Legend of the Sword.
I don't even heard of it. I don't even know that.
It It's a pretty good movie.
I believe you. I'm just like I was like I literally. Are we talking about that one Disney movie with the cartoon?
No, this is a live action movie with Jude Law and Charlie Hunnam, I think is his name.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the guy from the Dumb
Pacific
Show.
Rim.
Yes, also Pacific Rim.
I love Pacific Rim.
But also Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, he was the main.
Dude, I don't even know. I've never even seen. Oh, it's got bad reviews on Letterboxd.
Oh
yeah, I never even heard of it.
No, this is one of those like critically it flopped.
So I type in King Arthur. What pops up immediately is King Arthur baking. I don't even have I got to find movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there what?
But listen.
2024.
It's got like that signature. Like I love the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes films.
Okay.
Even though like Robert Downey Jr. isn't British and whatever. Like those movies are great, but he has like it's that signature like Guy Ritchie like slow motion or not slow motion, but like how like the camera like how the camera like follows like the action, like especially if they're like loading like a gun, like you see like the shell being loaded into the gun and you see like all the mechanics.
Okay.
There's shots like that in King Arthur Legend of the Sword that's just like really good.
So so is it more of like, I feel like you're more of the kind of person that appreciates the filming of the film more than the actual film.
No, because the actual film itself was good, but yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I understand, like this probably isn't going to be everybody's jam, but I liked it was like a more stylized, like realistic version of King Arthur than just like. Let me put it this way: the Clive Owen King Arthur. This is not that. This is not that at all. So, yeah, I mean it's Guy Ritchie. I actually have another film on my list from him.
Is it the one that I mentioned?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
I have not seen that film.
You have not seen
it's really good.
No, I haven't seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I didn't realize Guy Ritchie did that movie.
That was like his first film?
That was one of them.
And then he did Snatch. Yeah, there's a lot of Guy Ritchie films that are pretty good.
Did he co-direct that or?
No.
Seen it on his filmography.
Dude, I'm wrong as shit. Shane Black directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I'm thinking, like I always fucking do. I do love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Are you thinking about Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
No, that's a good movie too. I am thinking of, and I'm double checking before I say yes, it's directed by him. I'm wrong again. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know Guy Ritchie movies like I thought I did. I thought Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I thought Lucky Number 11 both directed by Guy Ritchie.
No.
Both not directed by Guy Ritchie.
I was gonna say like definitely not Slevin.
Which I love both of those movies.
Sounds good. Yep.
Yeah,
I've never seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Number 5, Edgar Wright film, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. We've talked about it pretty exhaustively.
It's in like every one of our lists.
It is. It 100% is.
I'm sorry. It's such a good fucking movie.
I still love the bass guitar battle. It's one of my favorites.
Number 6. This is a Brad Bird movie. It is not the Brad Bird movie that you mentioned.
Okay.
It is the only live action Brad Bird movie to my knowledge.
Oh.
I'm going to double check that because I could be wrong. I think
so this guy just doesn't make good movies, is what I'm hearing.
No, sir. He makes fantastic movies.
Let me rephrase. He doesn't make successful movies. I'm kidding. I know. He does a lot. Anything
that is
anything
also
that's
not
not Pixar, he does great in.
Oh, I totally fucking forgot that he did Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Which
Ghost
one? The
Protocol.
first one?
No, he did.
You are not about to say what I think you're about to say. Why
did
did
Ghost
you
Protocol.
like that movie?
It was a good. Don't fucking yell at me.
Because I was like, there's only one other movie that I could think of that he did that wasn't Ghost Protocol, and I'm like, really?
I want to know.
The only reason I know this is because they mentioned it. I was watching, I think because I was looking it up and Google researches, like I just fucking just looks at everything that I do. So, it immediately suggested a couple of Mojo movies or Mojo clips. And they were talking about Iron Giant, and this is a movie that popped up.
Yeah, Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know this one.
George Clooney, Hugh Laurie.
I like all those people.
No, what's crazy is it's a stacked movie. It's written by Brad Baird.
I know what movie you're talking about. I did never see it. Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a trilogy or something like that.
It was supposed to be. So this is definitely like post Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're like, well, we made one theme park ride film, let's do others.
Right.
And obviously, I should have known better, knowing that Damon Lindelof was like a part of this project, because they were going to do like a mystery box thing, and I wasn't going to be satisfied by it. Because this was him coming off Lost.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so you have the guy who just wrote Lost.
Yes.
The guy who wrote Iron Giant, directed Iron Giant. He's in the director's seat. You have George Clooney, Huey Laurie. You just have like this. I mean, even Tim McGraw for some reason. It's Huey a stacked movie made by Disney, and Disney threw all this money at him, and it should have worked.
Whoa, hold on.
What?
You're thinking of David Benioff, Jim, for Game of Thrones.
Yes, I am. Thank you. because I was even going to be like, yeah, David Benioff wrote a really good book. It's worth the 11th hour, But yeah, different person.
But I will say David Lindelof's Watchmen series was great.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very good. All right, my number 7, another Guy Ritchie film. Henry Cavill. Actual Cannibal Army Hammer. Which is the only thing that ruins this movie for me now is watching it. Man from U.N.C.L.E.
It's a good movie.
It's on my watch list. I
enjoy it too.
Finished.
If you have not watched is it the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare?
Yeah,
I think is what it's called. That was pretty good too.
Okay,
that's also another one on my list. Actually,
yeah, it's on my watch list too.
The guy who plays not Reacher. Is it Reacher? No. Yes.
Yeah. No, it is Reacher. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Reacher.
Alan Richmond.
Alan Richmond or Richmond?
Richmond.
Plays a fucking, I think, Austrian guy or German. I don't know which, but he's hilarious.
Yeah, they're the same.
Yeah, they're the same. Number 8 is the animated Brad Bird film on my list. Obviously, it's the Iron Giant. I forgot to mention Tomorrowland's $185 million budget, $93 million box office, $92 million loss. Man from U.N.C.L.E., $100 million budget, box office of $45 million, lost $55 million.
Yeah, I didn't see that one in the theater, but I did see it.
Oh no, I've got one that's by far the worst on this list. Danny Boyle film, starring Cillian Murphy. I'm gonna try to guess which one it is, because there are a couple.
I spaced out. Say that one more time.
Danny Boyle film starring Cillian Murphy.
There
are a couple of these. but you're probably not going to guess which one it is.
I'm blanking.
Sunshine.
What is
Nope.
it?
Sunshine. It's where they send a nuke to restart the sun.
What?
And
No.
I'm not even joking. They send
Are
a
you
nuke
talking
to
about
restart the sun.
Is this Superman 3? What's going on?
No, it's basically like a God, it's like a slight horror film. But yeah, it's basically like it's a
That dude
near
makes some
suicide
weird
mission.
acting decisions.
Cillian Murphy.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but you have to remember though, this was also not long after
Like 28 days later.
28 Days Later, and it was actually written by the same guy,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alex Garland.
Okay. Well, I love those movies.
If you listen to the soundtrack for Sunshine, I think it's Adagio something. There's a song that if you hear it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's where it came from.
Okay.
But yeah, really, really solid movie. $40 million budget. It made $3 million.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
it hurts. It no feel good.
My number 10 is a film that was on Jim's list as well, and it is Dread, because it was a fucking excellent movie.
So good.
I did not realize people didn't like it. I was so surprised by
I
that.
don't think people saw it.
That's what I
Yeah.
meant. Like, I was surprised nobody saw it. That movie
Also-
was fucking... I didn't see it either, though, in my defense. I did not see it either. I don't know what didn't make me go watch it, but I was really upset that I didn't.
Well, so
I'll tell you why I didn't see it in the theater.
Why?
Why?
3D. I hate fucking 3D movies.
Oh, you know what? That might be exactly why. Because I got so burnt out on 3D movies. It might have been on the tail end of that.
I got burnt out by the post-converted 3D movies. The ones that were like
when they did Star Wars Episode 1 in 3D?
Well, yes, but also like
Avatar?
No, because Avatar was shot in 3D.
I think most people like that's the way that most people liked watching it.
Yeah, 3D.
I was gonna say I liked it.
Well, Tron Legacy was also shot in 3D.
Oh, you're right, because I do have the 3D Blu-ray.
Yeah, which, dude, I am crossing my fingers that they fucking release the 4K version of that film before Ares comes out.
Agreed.
Because I'm not going to see that movie. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going to pay to see that movie.
Oh, see, I kind of want to. Because Nine Inch Nails is doing the soundtrack. I have to see it. I have to hear it.
No. Trent Reznor is doing the soundtrack. That is, I know it's the same person, but it's very different.
They're advertising it as Nine Inch Nails is doing the track.
It's not like Challengers where they do it as Trent. I apologize.
No,
I apologize.
Yeah, it's not Trent Reznor and Atticus.
Yeah, Finch.
Finch.
Yeah, not Finch. That's
Ross.
That's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, if you actually watch the official trailer, they actually announced that it's Nine Inch Nails doing the track.
Okay.
Are you gonna see it in theaters, David?
I might have to.
Okay.
I'm seriously considering it, if only just to see Gillian Anderson.
If you watch it, I'll go with you. But that's the only reason I'll go see it.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. I'm just trying to decide if Hassan is in it too. What? Hassan Minaj? I didn't know that. That's amazing. Sorry, I got distracted. I don't even care about Jared Leto. I wish he wasn't in it, actually, because I feel like he might ruin the movie.
Ooh, he sucks.
Yeah.
That's just such a weird looking guy.
He's just a cringe human.
You know what? He reminds me of like a cult leader. If there was he just reminds.
That's what he is.
I don't doubt it now. But he just has that look. Anyways,
I mean,
sorry about
I thought there was a Jared Leto cult.
There is, yeah. It's like
I didn't know that actually.
It's like a yoga cult.
Oh Lord.
That's how they start. That's how they get you.
I'm all
Jim,
about yoga, but yeah.
did you watch the studio yet?
No, I haven't.
You need to, man.
I know.
You got to find a way because that shit was hilarious.
It's a movie, right?
No, it's a Apple Plus series.
Yeah, I've kind of like just resigned myself to like that I don't watch shows.
You're missing out, man.
I don't have the attention span.
I don't. All right, David.
Yes.
Go forth and conquer.
I will not go forth and conquer, mainly because I feel like I'm running on a different list than the rest of y'all. Mainly because I actually ignored the worldwide budget because for worldwide gross, because a lot of the movies that I consider flops in the U.S. box office made up a good chunk in the worldwide. So that's kind of why my list is going to be a little different. So the one that made the most money for me in the box office gross after the U.S. release was actually the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I consider it a flop because it was actually like it did not do well on the U.S. market at all.
I can see that. I can see that.
So, and we're qualifying this with like the original release window, right? Because correct. Movie, I was about to say that movie since.
The movie made up like basically the Rocky it achieved like huge returns after the fact.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the only reason why it even like because I know these numbers are definitely off because we have completely different numbers. So I'm not gonna quote it, but essentially there wasn't a lot of money on the budget at all. So like basically like 10 people could have watched it and they would have made a box office hit.
Well, okay, hold on. Not to diminish that. So what was your domestic / worldwide?
I didn't write it down. I want to say it was like 15, 18. I'm running off of memory. I just remember it not being very high.
Dude, so I've got $112 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On original release.
Really?
Yeah, 1975 original release.
Why do I keep seeing it pop up on my list of horrors? Because it made my list like, 3 times after I double checked it.
I put it on like if you go to Box Office Mojo, it's saying original is $112 million.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not when I don't think that they actually made that much initially because I think in World Wikipedia they state. Let's see. Hold on. Released in the United Kingdom and in the United States. It did well in the limited release in Los Angeles, but only opened in 8 cities and then immediately was canceled in 1 week. I don't think it made 150 million in 1 week. In 8 theaters.
I don't know, man.
Because it released right next to Jaws.
I mean, it's technically. This is one of those weird ones. So it's technically still running.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I mean by that is that 20th Century Fox never pulled it from its original 1975 release.
Right, and theaters actually still play it at midnight often. Because I've seen it in theaters, like within the last 10 years.
I was about to say, I think every one of us has seen it in theaters at this point. And I'm not talking like
I definitely
like,
wasn't
it's the
alive in
showing-
75. Okay.
It's like the showing where they like expect you to throw shit at the screen, and
Yeah.
this
Get
isn't
rowdy.
this isn't a chicken jockey thing though.
Right.
Y'all understand that reference, or am I just speaking into the void?
No.
You.
I get it.
Okay. Fucking Minecraft.
Okay,
I only know.
calm
I
down.
only know it from memes.
That tracks.
All
So
right.
another one that was in my list is Need for Speed.
Oh
Oh,
God.
You like that movie?
I like the movie.
Is that the one with Aaron Paul?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
no.
a box office blowout
Okay.
worldwide.
I'm gonna say I didn't see the movie, but did he at one point say, "I feel the need for speed"?
I don't think
Is it-
so.
Fucking should have leaned into it.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
There's a world where they could have done that right and just made a super fucking corny movie.
You
Well,
know,
they should have.
they did it though because they tried to make it kind of like Fast and Furious, but with a Mustang. Yeah, because like they got a few people, like, so they got Aaron Paul, obviously. They had Rami Malek in it, and Kid Cudi. So like they like, yeah,
The way you say these names.
Kid Cudi, sorry.
There you
And then obviously you had Dakota Johnson. So and Imogen Poots was the lead actress. Wait, did I say that wrong?
It's
Are you
Imogen.
sure?
Yes, it's Imogen.
I've been saying her name wrong the entire time of my life.
You got the Poots right, because I mean, how could you not? But
I mean, I just imagine it's David
man.
Boots with
David.
a P.
you got the Poots.
I got the Poots. I know a
it's-
lot about Poots.
It's Imogen. You know, ironically, I can pronounce. I don't know if I would consider that an international name, but I can handle
To be
names
fair,
pretty well.
To be fair,
I mean, it's an English name. I don't
to be
do
fair,
English.
I'm a huge fan of Imogen Heap,
Oh hell yeah!
and so I know that name from there first.
Ah,
But I guarantee you, when I first read it, I probably read it like how you
Imogen?
just did, Imogen.
Well,
you know,
okay.
I'll be honest with you. I know better, and I don't know why I said it like that.
Okay, same thing. Bon, and it's Iver. It's supposed to be Bon Iver.
Oh,
Fuck that. It's Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, it's definitely Ivor. Anyways, so a callback from a previous list. The next two, The Shawshank Redemption.
I did see that.
I almost
And Fight Club.
almost put that on there.
The only reason why like I put Shawshank Redemption is because it was like I liked the movie. I obviously put it on one of my lists.
It's like renowned,
and nobody else seemed to like it during initial release.
Nobody was ready for it.
No, well, I mean, it's like, why the fuck do I want to watch I mean, 1994, I was too young for it, so I never saw it in initial release. But like, I get it because like in '94, why the hell would I care about a movie? Like, I don't want a dramatic Oscar-winning movie about a bunch of prisoners.
Right.
Well, I think it was also one of those things where like I saw Green Mile like much later.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and like,
Same.
and that was a Frank Darabont film as well. So it's like, it's one of those things where I was like, all right, I liked Green Mile. Let's see what else this guy has.
I think for me, he's just one of those people that does a good, like, just brain scratchy movie. And you have to sit on it. I don't think I like Shawshank Redemption as much as I do now. The first time around I watched it.
Well,
I'm trying to see.
Oh, Jim will not like this fact. I don't know if I want to say this fact.
Do it.
So his first project, Frank Darabont's first project coming back since The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Do you want to take a guess what the first episodes of TV he's directing is?
Oh, like what? Give me a year.
Some Marvel
2025.
or Star Wars or
No, you're edging closer though.
Oh, geez.
something Disney related.
No, it's something that's still your culture, man.
Uh-oh.
What heavy metal bullshit?
Stranger Things, baby.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, that's still they didn't stop that?
The last season's about to come out.
Okay, I was about to say, I thought they did that already.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I started the third, and I was like, I don't care anymore. Okay.
I get
I
it.
definitely enjoyed the last season a lot, but it's now been, I think, 2 years.
And then
I gave up on
came,
it after season 1.
And
I didn't make it to 2.
And then came the Jim. You like heavy metal? Have you ever heard of this song called "Master of Puppets"?
Fuck off! Even I know that song.
No.
So number 5 on my list is Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
You know,
David.
I just saw this movie like a year ago.
Are you serious?
What?
Yep.
Are you
Okay.
like for real?
I have a reason why.
I you know what? You don't need a reason. I get it.
Yep.
It's really just a shitty Halloween movie.
That movie was not allowed in my house growing up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Because my sister watched it, and it made her like legitimately traumatized for like a year.
You
To the
know,
point that psychiatrists had to get involved.
I'm not
There was-
surprised by that because there's some like crazy, like it's definitely not a kids movie in my opinion.
Well, that was the thing for my brother.
Oh, I remember this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a legitimate horror movie.
Yeah, but like I'm surprised I didn't start going to therapy sooner because of Never Ending Story. Like there's just certain movies that we were kids that we should not have watched.
I watched that movie as a kid.
Shocked.
I did not feel like it. I thought it was fine. I never got what you got.
No, I never.
But like everyone reacts to things differently, right?
No,
So
for
it's-
sure.
Movies never did anything to me, but there was one episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse where Missy Vaughn's face gets distorted, and I didn't like that shit. That shit freaked me out.
Oh, I mean, we talked about this before, but Superman 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that scene still fucks me
Yeah.
up.
You don't like that one?
Gives me the collie wobbles.
Was it Collie Wobbles?
I'm gonna use that. That's a good one. Holly Wobbles.
God,
Interesting.
I've been saying
collie
I've been trying to work skedaddle into my lingo.
Oh, Jim, we use that every fucking day because that's because Maeve
Y'all are
literally
so white.
skedaddles. She literally skedaddles across the house.
Yep,
We call her the skedaddler.
that's awesome. I had a cat for one day, so
Oh,
Now that I'm traumatized by the terrible language.
Yeah, someone took the kitten off your hands.
yes.
That's good.
Good. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes, we didn't need to be raising no 2-week-old kitten with never having raised a cat before in our lives. We gave it some food and we gave it a warm place to sleep for a night.
Hey, that's all. That's
That wasn't
more than
a
what it
push.
had.
That wasn't a push.
It was more than what it had.
Yes.
That's a good thing. It did a good thing. So yeah. My next one that is completely different from everybody else. We're skipping Blade Runner. I knew that it would get mentions. Donnie Darko, no one mentioned. So
yeah, you know why? Because that movie fucking sucks.
You psychotic.
Sorry.
No, I really didn't like it either. I don't even know how it made it on my list. I think I was just naming shit.
Hold on. All right. If it
Oh my
didn't,
God.
okay. David, I need you to take like a minute, and Jim and I can talk amongst ourselves if we need to. I need you to go find a replacement film. We're striking it from the list.
Oh no, that's fine.
You have to like it.
No, I know. I don't. Like I said,
point.
I had like a 20 something list. I thought I deleted it. Like I said, I don't know how to do it. So my next movie is Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Love that. Nobody else did.
It definitely came later.
Yeah, 100%. I don't even know how. I didn't realize he did that bad. I'll be honest.
The Richard Linklater movie. None of his films do good.
I believe you. I think it's the only one I've ever actually seen of his that I'm aware of. So my next movie, I think everybody mentioned. It's actually really high up there in one of my favorite movies, Dread.
I'm so glad that everyone likes that movie.
I love that movie. I actually watched it just the other day because of this list. But I love Carl Urban in it. So
it's so good.
Oh, it was not only that, but I really like the
Lena Headey in it is good.
Someone the other day was like, "How to tell if you're watching a sci-fi movie or a fantasy movie? Does Carl Urban have long hair or short hair?"
Oh shit, that is so accurate.
I mean, Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah, seriously. I was just
forgot. You know what? I forgot he was in Lord of the Rings.
Carl Urban's the greatest actor of all time.
Yeah, that's so accurate.
Bones and Star Trek.
Yep.
It's just.
But I don't like the Star Trek movies, but nobody else should have been Bones.
No, I agree. I liked it.
I really liked the first one. The second one got infuriating. The third one kind of right-sized it, but I did just pick up the best Star Trek film of all time.
Is
4K.
Wrath Khan?
No, it's fucking Galaxy Quest, you motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, I was gonna say, I don't think there is a good Star Trek movie.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest is a great movie. Wrath of Khan's a good movie.
So I need to rewatch that.
I like it.
Did anyone know that? My brain just suddenly. I'm blinking here. I can't believe he did this movie. He was in. Carl Urban was in Xena.
Yes.
I forgot.
Somebody who's recently been watching Xena. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was Caesar.
What makes me sad is that there's going to be an entire generation of people that are like, "Oh, it's Billy Butcher."
Oh yeah,
because that's all they fucking
boys.
know him from.
The Boys.
And like,
oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he found success on that show, but I feel like
that is like the worst like thing for him to be, though. Yeah, for me, like he's so versatile.
He's so versatile. And his range is crazy.
Yeah, and I don't think like I feel like Billy Butcher is like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of almost like beneath him, but he also does it pretty good. So, but I actually know him from Almost Human, and I don't think anybody watched that TV series.
Almost Human.
So it was a Fox. It was a Fox cancellation. Naturally, it lasted an entire season. But basically, it was basically think what would happen if I was a cop and you mixed some elements from iRobot and other elements from Minority Report, mixed them all together and threw in the word AI. And that was essentially what that was.
Dude, this is literally Detroit being human.
100%. No, it really is.
Holy shit.
It's Detroit be human with cops.
But Detroit being human was with cops. There was a whole storyline with a cop.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're right. I totally.
Detroit being human just fucking.
Yeah, but look who produced it.
Yeah, it's J.J. Abrams. It's definitely I totally get it.
Real quick, David, I want to revisit something that you were saying. 1990 4, Shawshank Redemption, right?
Uh-huh.
So the 1995 Academy Awards. Here's the movies nominated for Best Picture. The Shawshank Redemption, Quiz Show, which is a movie with Robert Redford.
I believe you.
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Oh Lord.
Pulp Fiction, and Forrest Gump.
See, here's the thing.
What do you think won?
Oh, 100% not Shawshank Redemption.
No. It's a stacked year.
Yeah.
And Forrest Gump won.
Yeah, no, Forrest Gump was
it
like
beat
the
Pulp
shit.
Fiction.
You hold on. Are you about to say you don't like Forrest Gump?
Oh, Forrest Gump's fine. I'm fine with it.
It's fine?
It's fine.
I'm walking away. Walking away.
Ooh.
It's fine.
That's one of the few Robert Zemeckis films I enjoy.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay, so the next two, obviously The Iron Giant and Scott Pilgrim. What? Jim?
What? Oh.
You didn't like the epic?
Well, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I get it.
I like the ping pong stuff.
I mean, it's novel. It's like Castaway. Like you kind of like Castaway.
Here's the thing about.
Okay.
So I actually began to appreciate Forrest Gump later in life than I did when I first watched it, and the first few times I watched it, mainly because the more I look at Forrest Gump as a person and watching the movie and realizing that Forrest Gump knows that he's so much different than everybody else, acknowledges the fact that he's like not the same level as everybody else in the world, but still has such a genuinely good heart and genuinely is such a nice person to everybody else, makes me appreciate that story so much more.
Yeah, it's okay.
And that's why I like Forrest Gump.
I'm looking at Robert Zemeckis films. Obviously, there's Back to the Future.
Uh-huh.
Castaway, which, yeah, it's okay. His best film is easily, it's a no-brainer.
The Polar Express.
No.
No.
No. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Second best.
What?
And then also Death Becomes Her. That's a great movie.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is his second best. Back to the Future.
Let me guess. Back to the Future is number one.
Because Back to the Future #1 is a fucking perfect film. So fuck you.
Definitely not. But it's okay.
It is.
It is. Okay, listen. There is a reason why that screenplay is fucking like studied in film school for its perfect structure, and that's not me. That's fucking film professors all across the country. There's a reason why. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Don't get me wrong, but it is not his best.
I definitely agree with you.
When Homeboy gets flattened, that used to creep me out. I think it's so crazy. I think very basic, very very basic like body horror when I was a kid used to freak me out. But now I love body horror shit. So
you know what?
There's a line for me.
I don't think, again, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was definitely not a kid's movie.
No.
It was definitely not. It was never supposed to be. I watched it as a kid because Looney Tunes, but you know.
And Jim will know this YouTube channel. David, you might. Do you know Red Letter Media?
I love Red Letter Media.
No, I've only heard it when you guys mention it.
So you would like them a lot because they have some of the biggest fucking Star Trek nerds. And they go like in depth. Like they actually I'll have to send you some videos.
So here's the thing.
You'll like them.
I like Star Trek. I'm not so nerdy that I could tell you what an actual star date means.
No,
you know,
I mean, they have that knowledge, but they talk about it in a much more like grounded way, just like you would explain how you like a Star Trek film. they get into like the nitty gritty. But they're like,
Gotcha.
they've watched Lower Decks. They've watched like
Greatest fucking. I'm so mad they canceled that show.
yeah.
Fucking.
They're really good friends with Jack Quaid from Lower Decks. So
that's awesome.
If that gives you like any perspective, but Red Letter Media was talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit the other day, and I was watching. I've watched a lot of their shit while I've done like client work because it's just something nice to like listen into the background.
I know Paramount was just bought out, and I can't remember who owns it now, or something like maybe a merger. But it caused a lot of my favorite shows to get canceled.
Paramount
Skydance.
was bought out.
It was Skydance. Yeah, merge. Yeah. I was like, Paramount Plus was my favorite thing in the world, and now it kind of sucks. The only reason I'm still into it is because of Ghosts. Stupid show.
And what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Sorry.
I like their Half in the Bag.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On Red Letter Media.
Half in the Bag is really good. I just watched From the Void episode. That was pretty good. Speaking of which, Julie wants to go see Sinners.
Me too.
See that.
Me too. Yeah, Alyssa wants to see it too.
Hey man, if you want to make that a date, we can.
Let me see. Let me talk to her. All right, and with the sign of making dates, let's.
Ooh, it does look like a good movie, but I definitely won't be watching it in theaters.
I don't know. I think there's a couple films that like Mission Impossible.
This year, I feel like they're actually starting to do good movies again.
Well, so Mission Impossible is one I want to see in theaters because that's just. I feel like big budget action films have to be seen in it.
I keep being told that Sinners is one that like you need to see it in theaters, but when I look at like let me pull up my Letterboxd watch list and sort the year.
Did you know there's a Wes Anderson film coming out in May?
It looks dumb as shit, dude.
Wait, why the fuck is it showing that episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is coming out?
I guess it's the anniversary.
Oh, it's a re-release. Okay, that makes sense.
So the movies that like are 2025 that I want to see, let me see here.
Do I want to see Thunderbolts?
I want to watch. No, you don't. No. I want to watch. This is on my list of 2025 movies that I do want to watch. One of Them Days, Companion, Mickey 17.
Yeah.
Death of a Unicorn looks kind of cool. A movie called Drop. Black Bag looks awesome. With Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett.
Oh yeah. So all of those are on streaming now.
Yeah. Warfare. The new A24 movie, and then Sinners. That's on my 2025 list.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
I have to say, was it French Dispatch?
I didn't see it.
That's okay. So
it's almost like this is gonna sound stupid. It's almost like it to me. French Dispatch, because I watched like 30 minutes of it. It's almost like he's gone to the point where it seems like a movie directed by somebody who's trying to make fun of Wes Anderson movies. It's too Wes Anderson.
Well, like Isle of Dogs was, I thought, okay.
I didn't see it. I know I'm in the minority. I adored Astro City. I loved it. That is top 2 Wes Anderson films to me.
Asteroid City was okay.
I loved it.
Well, okay, but what? So if you liked Asteroid City, like this feels like Asteroid City to me. His new one coming out.
I mean, I'll see it, but we'll see.
I mean, it's pretty much nearly the same cast.
I know.
Which is nearly the same cast for all of his films.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being realistic.
So movies I want to see are Superman.
Real quick,
And
I didn't know the same guy who owns the Criterion Collection is who founded Indian Paintbrush Films.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I thought
I didn't either.
I thought Wes Anderson founded that.
He's like, that's basically who he uses primarily. But from what I read, and I read this on Wikipedia, so it could be completely wrong.
Oh, Stephen Rails, yeah.
I went down a rabbit hole and one night, and that's what I discovered.
Okay, that's fair. I'm looking at 2025 film. You know what?
So I want to see Tron.
I should say, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Superman, Tron. For me, Constantine 2.
I'm at a point where I know what I'm gonna like, and I know what I'm not gonna like. And if it's a big budget Disney owned property, I'm not gonna bother with it. Just not even gonna waste time with it.
I don't think any of the movies, except for maybe Tron, I listed has anything to do with Disney.
Well, I just use that.
Oh no, I understand. I'm just saying, like I have no interest in the Minecraft movie. I don't care about Karate Kid Legends, even though arguably it's probably a return to form. I am curious about Ghost of Tsushima, if they actually do that.
I think you need to work off of a list that's like these are actually for sure being released, because Constantine 2 hasn't even like gone into production yet.
Really? Well, maybe I am off. Okay, maybe they announced it this year and that's it.
So, let's see here. Yeah, Mission Impossible. Life of Chuck is one that I'm interested in. I will see the Phoenician Scheme, just probably not in theaters.
I'll come over and watch that.
Probably John Wick, Ballerina.
I'd have to see that.
I definitely want to watch that just because it's John Wick related.
Honestly, F1, just because. Just because I love Joseph Kosinski films. I am not watching the newest Jurassic World because that's dumb. Honestly, David,
are they remaking Running Man?
Yes, they are. Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright, man.
I trust him. Yep, I love Running Man.
I will probably see that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Superman isn't really doing it for me.
Oh yeah.
I actually like the trailer, so that's the only reason why I'm actually like, I was like, oh, I might actually have to watch this.
I haven't trusted James Gunn in a long time.
Ooh, there's a movie called History of Sound.
Let me see why. I'm looking at, let's see.
Why don't I trust James Gunn?
Well, Galaxy,
isn't he
Guardians of
like
Galaxy 2 is... No.
Yeah, it's because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
2 is terrible. 3 2 was terrible. Saw.
3 was it was better than 2. It wasn't as good as 1, obviously. But
oh no.
What's wrong?
Oh, why Liam Neeson? Why?
Oh yeah, no. I'm watching it. I am watching it. Naked Gun is returning.
Pretty good. I
want to watch that. So I was watching that. I am watching that.
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Yep.
Yes, it's great.
It's Liam Neeson, and it's supposed to be like Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
like it's his son. That's what he's playing.
Yeah. So what's even funnier is like Kung Fury 2. I said furry. Fury.
No, that movie's never releasing.
It's never releasing, but it's got everybody.
Yeah, it's because it's like that one got like held up in some sort of weird like rights issue with the production company. Like someone wasn't paid.
Oh Lord!
And because of that, it's like still. Yeah, trust me, I'm
forgot They Follow is coming out. I'll be excited to see that. Sequel to It Follows.
Predator Badlands.
Meh.
No, did you watch the 2022 Predator?
Meh.
Man, this shit was good. I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh, oh boy, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
I'm surprised you're not drooling over it.
Do you not know how much I hate Avatar?
Avatar sucks.
Wait, what?
Seriously, I do not like Avatar.
And that's not Airbender?
No, it's not Airbender. It's the fucking James Cameron third movie in the
fuck off!
franchise.
That's bullshit. Yeah, never mind. I low key thought it was just like a Fire Nation remake, so I was just like, I'm surprised you're not into that.
No, but they are doing a new Avatar series.
Yeah, no, you've already said it. Blah blah blah.
And the movie's coming, man. Ooh,
I'd be cool to see that.
I do want to see Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
You know what I didn't know?
I'm on the fence about that.
I want to see Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh, I do.
I feel like that'd be really fucking weird.
Well, it's been
I feel like
out for a while. It's been out for a while.
I don't know if I can watch it because I feel like it's going to be one of those like mildly horrific movies. Does that make sense? Not like in a bad way, but just like in a I'm gonna fuck with your entire world.
It's definitely got his style, but
I'm saying, like I feel like it's one of those like it's like more to the actual Grimm Brothers version of the story than the Disney version. Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
Because I don't think the Grimm Brothers actually came up with Pinocchio, but I feel like it'd be in that kind of style.
Paul Scheer gave Sinners perfect 5 stars.
Yeah, I was on the fence about it, but I want to see it now. And then Wake Up, Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
Oh yeah.
Dude, okay, fucking, like obviously I knew this, but Half Price Books needs to get off their fucking high horse. I'm sorry, by this point we're starting to hit the rambling part of our podcast because we finished
please skip ahead. We're going to start randomly talking about shit in Houston.
So they had a copy of the Glass Onion soundtrack on vinyl. It was like a clear vinyl. It's the Mondo one.
Okay. Oh, those are expensive, man.
No slipcover, no anything with it. Just the clear vinyl.
Okay.
$100.
Okay.
I went on eBay. I found a mint conditioned sealed version with everything for $35.
Damn.
So
somebody, I bet you they bought it back when it was higher. And
no, it was not the only listing like that. There was tons of them. It's just this one.
I mean, like Half Price bought it back when it was listed higher.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, but also like I went up to the counter and I was like, "Are you able to like do?" And they're like, "No, the price is the price. We can't go any lower." And I was like, "Y'all can't like reprice it because
they're not going to take a loss on it. They could barely pay their employees." I went into I went into one of their stores. And I'm not even joking when I say this. One of their employees was literally passed out drooling on a book, stalking. Like I don't know who they hired, but I was like, I'm gonna leave that poor guy alone because if you're that exhausted, you definitely need to sleep.
I mean, I still find some good deals. I found all 4 or all 3 Star Trek films 4K for like $20.
That might be where it's one of those things where I've gotten to the point where I think I liked Half Price Books from the nostalgia more than what it is now.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like you could still, it depends on which store you go to.
But I'm not going to do all that. I don't have the patience.
Here's the secret. My wife loves books.
Yeah, mine does too, trust me.
And are you going to Half Price Books every weekend? Because we are nearly going there every single weekend.
There's an attempt, but the way I look at it is if I need it that bad, most of the time, Amazon has it for about as cheap as you could possibly get it, used or otherwise.
No.
In better condition.
This is not a looking for a specific title. This is, I've got a list of different things that I'm looking for, and it's like a treasure hunt.
No,
And that's what
I
we're
understand
doing
that,
every
but
weekend.
your list you could probably find on Amazon, used condition, cheaper, and
Well,
you don't have
of
to go anywhere.
course.
But if you have the desire for the hunt, I
But
get
of
that.
course, but like also it's Amazon. Like let's.
Ooh.
I still have a Prime account. I'm gonna use
I
it.
mean, I do too, but that's. I was talking to Julie about that the other day. I was like, "Do we want to cancel this?" She's like, "It's just so convenient."
I mean, the problem for me, the problem for me is there's so much like niche shit that I buy on Amazon
Yeah,
that I can't get locally, and or if there is like another place that sells it, I can't get it quick enough. Like I think like one of our other friend group people had mentioned thermal paste. Like I had talked about Honeywell's thermal paste. Like Linus sells it, LTT sort of sells it, and I had played with the idea of getting it, but I'm not going to wait a week for it. And I could get it on Amazon next day for about the same price. So I'm like,
Jim is like the ghost of Amazon. Ooh,
I'm just booing every time y'all say their name.
right, and I don't blame you. I mean, I get it because they have some really shitty practices, but also I like. Here's the thing: if I can't get it locally at the same price or at least a fair price, I'm not gonna go to the local store because I'm not gonna pay a significant amount more for something that, if I take into account, let me drive all the way to this place, the time that I've lost, it just doesn't make sense for me. But like I drove all the way to Micro Center for the same price that I could have gotten something I got that day from Micro Center, versus having to wait 2-3 days on Amazon.
And on that note, I feel like we need to get like Brennan Mulligan. Fuck, the guy from Dropout. What is his name? Brennan.
Oh, I can't remember now.
Yeah, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Yeah.
We need to get him to do an anti-capitalist message on our podcast. All right. Anyways, that being said, we need to wrap this up because we've gone way off the deep end. Thank you all so much for watching, listening. Yeah, I listen. It's been a week. Thank you all for listening. Our next episode we're going to be releasing is our top 10 summer blockbusters. And that will land just in time in May or June. I think May. I think is what we're doing.
Let's save the guys all the time, the people that listen to our show. We're just gonna say Fast and Furious 1 through 10 wins all. Done.
Oh,
all right. Great podcast, guys.
You son of a bitch. All right. Anyways, so yeah, that'll be our next one, and then I think we've got a couple others that we've established we're doing.
Well, yeah, we played around with some ideas, and I'm excited for some of them.
Yay!
All right, everybody.
The enthusiasm was so high.
Jesus. All right, everybody. You have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
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 Wow, that's scary. How do I do the thing?